What's going on, YouTube? So, as you can see here, I've got a couple Trail Finder 2s upside down. I've got my old blue fully linked Hilux, and I've got my fully leafed K5 Blazer. And we're going to talk about drive shafts. So, I did a video. I put the new version 3 scale Punisher shafts on old blue here, and the front one is a hair short. You can see it's got a little bit of play, a little bit of slop, because I have the 3D printed transfer case mount, which tucks it up in the body a little bit nicer. So it made all the shafts a little short, but the rear works. It's not very loose. Front a little too loose. It works. It hasn't popped off, hasn't broke, nothing's happened. I've driven it. It works, but that bugs me, just having that much wiggle in it. Not sure if you can even see that. That's at, you know, the weight of the axle and tire setting on it. So I thought, okay, since the transfer case is moved, I'm going to need longer shafts. So over here on the Blazer, I've had problems with my rear shaft keep popping out. It's just a plastic stock shaft, so of course it's going to pop out. My front shaft's been fine, even though it's way overextended. It's got, I mean, all these plastic ones have a ton of play in them. So I wanted to upgrade those. The rear one's nice and tight, but it just keeps popping off the joint. So I ordered some different shafts. So first, the shafts I put on this truck are the 3.56 to 4.5 inch. And in millimeters, that is 90.5 to 114.8. That is what is recommended for the stock Trail Finder 2 replacements. But since we have the transfer case raised in the body, the front's too short. So the next option is the 100 millimeter to 118 Punisher shaft, which is 3.94 inches to 4.65. So I bought those for the Blazer, knowing that because the R4 transmission relocates the transfer case, I would need that. But another problem, it's too long for the back. Because the R4 is long, it makes the front drive shaft overextended, the rear too long. So, easy solution. I've got both. I need to swap. So I'm going to put one of the, this is a part number Z-S1261. This is the longer shaft. It's the 100 to 118 millimeter. I'm going to throw this bad boy on the front of this truck and throw this on the back of this truck. And I've got another one of the longer ones for the front here. I'm going to leave the short one in the rear over here. Everything should be good as gold, rainbows and ponies. So I'm going to swap those out and we'll see how it works. Oh guys, I did want to remind you, always Loctite. I got this old Tamiya thread lock. Be sure and use blue Loctite on everything on your drive shafts, because it's not fun when you're out crawling and one of them comes out. So I put quite a bit on there. I've got a little bit on my fingers and stuff still, but it's necessary. Pick you up some of this stuff. It doesn't matter if it's hobby brand like this or it's Loctite brand from Home Depot or Lowe's or Walmart or wherever. Just be sure and put some Loctite on there. And with all RC4wd vehicles, it's a good idea to Loctite a lot of the screws, especially with suspension, your leaf spring mounts, your 4-link mounts, steering stuff that moves a lot. It's going to come loose on you. So whip out the blue Loctite, go to town. Alright guys, I got them all swapped out. One major difference in those two sizes of Punisher shafts are the longer ones are rebuildable, as it says. And the only real difference is, where's my pointer? Right here, there is a scale bolt. So you can pull that out and replace the U-joint. Technically, that's what it is. The other ones don't have that. They're just a pin set through. I'm not sure if those would even come apart. And if they would, you probably couldn't get them back together. So these have a scale bolt. The little baggie of stuff comes with a scale bolt tip, so you can remove it and rebuild them. And that, other than being slightly larger diameter, that's probably why they are a little more expensive. Looks like no issues here on the front. of the Blazer. The rebuildable ones do seem a little sloppy. Is that a 2mm? I bet it's 3. They might be loose. I'm gonna have to check that and see if I can get this little thing out here. They do seem a little bit looser at the joint than the non-rebuildable ones. I think they were just loose. Awesome. Yeah, that tightened it up quite a bit. It's going to be tricky getting in here without losing the little adapter. Ooh, don't want to turn it too much. It felt pretty soft, so that tightened it up quite a bit. Let's see, the other side is. I don't know about these. We'll have to give them a few runs and try them out. That side doesn't feel like it's turning, so I guess they're only adjustable on one side. I hope. I pray. I tightened it up a little bit. Let me check the one on front over here, just to make sure. I've never dealt with these rebuildable ones. I didn't even know that's what I ordered. I bought these on Amazon, and it showed they were in stock, and everything was wonderful. And about 3 weeks later, they finally showed up. They didn't ship until 2 weeks into the waiting, and I never got anything from the seller or anything like that, so I was a little disappointed there, but I got them, so can't complain too much. But yeah, everything looks good. They fit, they're snug. Now everything's about the same all the way around on all four. So we'll just have to test them out, get them out on the rocks and see how they do. But anyways, thank y'all for watching, and please like, subscribe, and share. Stay tuned for more.